Welcome, everyone, to Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Chanticleers about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Yep.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Now.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, FIU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Power football with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got the back in the middle. Still running at the 40. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now
Breaks away on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Panthers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing. Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together.
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On the double.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Safe completion on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, shot to clear. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's McClung. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give on the inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Silver. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's high. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Coastal Carolina.
The shot to clear is getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Quarterback moving. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's wrestled to the ground. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25 line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this...
Finds a spot in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Got room to work. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. FIU gets it back and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Defense just destroyed this play. He's going to lose 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the ground with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's McClung. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Finds a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds a man on the right. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bed. That was sweet.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to for it. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is. When the defense gets that stop on 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Guys, legendary programs, legendary rivalry. Michigan and Notre Dame are at it again. Here is the latest. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch, called for and made. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pucks it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Nowhere close on that one as he... A drill trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it. Now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
Coastal Carolina, 18.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's another FIU.
The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.